Right, here we're looking at success criteria D, which is about the distributive law again, but we're looking at double sets of brackets. So something that looks a little like this, a little more complicated. To help us expand and simplify these ones here, we use our FOIL method, which is our first, outside, inside, last, and that just gives us an order in which we multiply out our brackets here to help us expand and simplify. So looking over here, we've got A times C. That illustrates what the first term in each bracket are, and that's our first thing that we do. We then move to the outside term in each bracket, so that's our A multiplied by our D. We then move to the inside, which is our two inside terms, B times C, and then we've got our last terms in each set of brackets, which is our B times D. Alright, looking at our first example here where we've got to expand and simplify, okay, these two sets of brackets using our distributive law, and keeping in mind that we'd like to try and follow our FOIL method. First thing we're going to do is multiply the first term in one set of brackets by the first term in the other. So x times x, we know x multiplied by itself twice, which is x squared. The outside term in each, so that's our x again, that's on the outside, multiplied by the 2. All positive, so we've got plus 2x. Then we want to look at multiplying the inside term, so 3 by x, which is 3x. And then the last term in each bracket, which is 3 times 2, to get plus 6. Now, down here, always have to look, that word simplify means when we need to look for like terms and collect them. We've got an x squared here, okay, we've got nothing else that has the x squared component to it, so that one can't be simplified any further. Here we've got a 2x, alright, and I've got something else here with just that x component as well. So we've got plus 2x plus 3x, okay, so 2 plus 3 gives us 5x, and then we've got just a single constant term on the end there. So overall, expanding and simplifying this using our FOIL method is x squared plus 5x plus 6. Alright, next question here is looking at something very similar. Okay, it's just we've got some terms in here that look a little different with some different operations. So a little more thinking involved, but same process with our first, outside, inside, last with our FOIL method. First of all, first terms, 2x times x is 2 multiplied by x multiplied by itself twice, so 2x squared. Our outside terms are 2x, and remember it's that minus 4. So positive times a negative gives me negative. 2 times 4 is 8, and we've got an x on the front there. Okay. Inside terms are 3 times x, nice easy one, so plus 3x. And then last one is positive 3 multiplied by negative 4. So positive and a negative gives us a negative and 3 4s, we know 12. Always look at simplifying here. We've got an x squared term here. We haven't got any others, so that will remain as is. We've got minus 8x and then plus 3x. They're like terms, so we can simplify those. Negative 8x plus 3x is going to bring us back to negative 5x. And then on the end, we've just got our constant term of negative 12. Alright, last example we're going to have a look at here is where we've got our two sets of brackets, but we've also got this term out the front here. That says that we would need to take 3 and multiply it by this, and then multiply that by this. So to step this out, I'm just going to ignore that 3 at the moment, and we came down to a point, it's exactly the same example as the previous one, I've just put a 3 out the front. So I'm going to leave that 3 out there, and I'm going to go through and expand as I did before. And then I'm going to simplify inside that brackets, same as I did before, and we get back to that same point with the 3 out the front. What that 3, as I said, means is that we need to multiply that 3 by now everything inside the brackets. 3 lots of 2x squared, 2, 4, 6, 6x squared. 3 lots of minus 5 takes us to negative 15 because we've got a positive and a negative. And there's an x on the end. And then we take the 3 and multiply it by that negative 12. So again, a positive and a negative. 3 lots of 12 gets us 36.